Juan-o's world.
My baby mama trippin', she been going through my phone. Tired of me cheating, I can't leave these hoes alone.
What up, though, y'all? How y'all living? Yo, you know who Judge Lynn is? She the fine, pretty lady that, what a woman. They used to be the judge on divorce court, I think. I saw this and it grabbed my attention, especially seeing how baby girl is all the way attractive, even as an elder woman. She even got pretty toes. I follow her on Instagram. She be doing all kind of yoga moves and shit. But check this out.
It's a lot in black dating world, and I don't know if it's like this in the white dating world, but it's all about, are you high value, are you an alpha male, are you a beta male, what do you bring to the table, what do you bring to the table?
And that is getting out of hand, because people be so focused on what you could do for them, it's not much that they could do for you in a lot of cases. Especially when somebody running down all of that stuff, all these internet tag words you see, because when you hearing somebody using everything, using the verbiage that you seen on your timeline, you got to know where their mentality coming from, or or comparing your dealings with them to a Tyler Perry movie tagline. You got to watch out for these things.
It's gotten very superficial. They had this guy named Kevin Samuels.
Listen, man.
And he used to give this, you just tell women, you're too fat, you'll never get anybody.
Yeah.
It's become.
Oh, Judge, you being a little hard on Kevin Samuels. That ain't what he used to be saying. He was trying to say, like, be fair about yourself and what you want out of here. And that's true. If you look a certain way, if you're a 5 and you know you're a 5, but you want to get a 10 that's tall and rich, you asking for too much and you being unfair to the game. You can get you a nice 7. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, and then that'll be more beneficial for you. And then y'all work together versus you asking this 10 to lower the opportunity of what they can touch for you, and you not trying to improve what you are. And that don't just go for women, that go for men too. And that's what Kevin Samuels started at on the internet. But don't nobody look at that part. He was dissing men for a long time. And just some woman decided to call in. And and she cooked herself. It wasn't like he cut the grease. Well, he did cut the grease on, but she the one jumped in the pot.
Very adversarial, at least in some areas of the black community, but they're not looking for what we're looking for. They want companionship.
Bars. Bars. And there is a lot of value in companionship. And you got to be honest with yourself about what you want, because how we assess whether or not someone is valuable in our lives is all wrong. And then how we bleed people dry that's valuable in our lives is even wronger. These are things to be considered.
So much time on the internet now, we are aggregating everybody else's angst by watching their sad stories, and then we're trying to prove a point, well, I'm high value and I can get this guy and that guy. They're comparing what kind I got, how good I got, how much money I got, how pretty I am, and, is my guy an alpha guy, and I don't date guys with under $100,000. My husband had 4 kids from his first wife. He had no money, but he loved me.
And this coming from a natural baddie. Not a I gotta put makeup on. Not a I need a weave. Not a I need lashes. Not I need fake nails. A natural baddie. A natural baddie. And they've been married. She got a happy marriage. Like, our mentality and attitudes is so far off and so contradictory to what we want out of life. But let's go.
And look, I made more money now because I made a guy who made less than I did and was never going to make as much as I did. But he and I ended up doing quite well because he was the brother I needed.
That's a bar.
He couldn't have done it without me, and I couldn't have done it without him. That's when you've hit the jackpot.
Now, who can argue with that? Who the fuck can argue with that? I think some of us need to be honest about what it is that we looking for. And then and only then will we find it. We out.